Hello, everyone. I am Queen Lillie, and today we are discussing Donald Trump, Life Under Donald Trump, Part 51. Yes, Life Under Donald Trump, Part 51. We have a lot to cover. It's so much going on, from him signing these executive orders, rolling back DEI, anything that is going to help the Black and brown people. Donald Trump has rolled it back. Yes. So, I'm going to show y'all who the bishop was that spoke to Donald Trump during the church sermon and let him know that he needs to do the right thing. I'm going to show you who she is. Donald Trump, he just making a lot of changes that's not beneficial to everybody in this country. He's working it where it's all about the white man, white people. Nothing is to benefit Black and brown people. That is what's going on today. He told y'all what he was going to do, and he is doing it. They are out there picking up brown people now. They're out there, the police, apparently been told by his administration, they're out there, they have stopped the children on their way to school, the brown people, and taken them. They're knocking on people's doors to take them away. This is what you voted for. He already rolled back the reproductive rights to women. So white women, that affects you too. You voted for your race, but did not realize that it will hurt you too. You didn't vote for the better good of this country. Black and brown women, majority, 92% of Black women voted to protect everyone. The ones that voted against to protect everyone, you're going to be hurting the most. This is a sad day in this country. Part 51 of Life Under Donald Trump. Please hit that like button as you come in. Thank each and every last one of y'all for coming to my live. May you have a beautiful day, and may God continue to bless you daily. We got a lot to pray for, so be praying. Hit that like button as you coming in. If you want to send me a super chat, a super sticker, I am gratefully to receive it. Also, if you want to send me something, if you have PayPal, VENMO, in my description, you can send me a love offering tip. In the description is in my, Venmo is in my description, and my PayPal link is in my description. It's totally up to you. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? Again, I am Queen Lillie. Thank you for coming to my live. Just a moment, please.
News right now. Remember the senator's husband who refused?
Hold on, please. One moment.
Christians are known more for their support of the president than they are for their support of the poor, marginalized, immigrants, orphans, and people at the margins of society. We should know why the church is dying out, because it has so much to repent for. The church as an institution is meant to care for the most vulnerable. And the Bible tells us exactly who those people are. Women, widows, orphans, immigrants. These are the people that we are supposed to be praying and caring for, not people with billions of dollars, not presidents. We are not supposed to be praying for the people in power. We are supposed to be praying for the people who are being oppressed and taken advantage by the people in power. And so as Christians, we should not be surprised why people think that we have nothing to offer if all we're doing is praying to keep people in power rather than praying for the poor and the most vulnerable of society. When Christians are known more for their support of the president than they are for their support of...
Christians are not real Christians anymore. Well, they haven't been for a long time, because some people are only about their race. Hey, King Ernest Thomas, how you doing? You okay with pardoning cop killers? No, I am not. Cop unalivers? No, I am not. I am not okay with that at all. It's disgraceful. It is disgraceful what the J6 have done, and it's disgraceful that Donald Trump has pardoned them. Donald Trump has told those people and other people that are racist that it's okay to harm others. There would be no repercussions. But the repercussions are going to come when the other people decide to retaliate. Don't look forward to you're going to hurt somebody and don't get something back. That's not life. That is not of God and is not reality. God loved every human being, not just the white race. So J6, they're going to retaliate. Don't think you're more powerful than God. One moment, please. So Donald Trump put on his Truth Social and on his social media page, this is what he wrote. I'm going to show you, then I'm going to read it for you. Donald Trump said the so-called bishop who spoke at the National Prayer Service on Tuesday morning was a radical left hardline Trump hater. She brought her church into the world of politics in a very ungracious way. She was nasty in tone and not compelling or smart. She failed to mention a large number of illegal immigrants that came into our country and unalived people. Many were deposited from jails, mental institutions. It is a giant crime wave that is taking place in the USA. Apart from an inappropriate statements, the service was a very boring and uninspiring one. She is not very good at her job. She and her church owe the public an apology. Donald Trump, you are the sickest man on this earth. You're mad because she didn't bow down and kiss the ring like all of those Mark Zuckerberg, Bezos, Elon Musk. The lady told the truth. And what I learned about MAGA, the white race do not like the truth. You like to be lied to, and that's why you like Donald Trump. That bishop said nothing wrong. She made honest, heartfelt, kind remarks. Any woman that speaks against the dusty orange man, Donald Trump, he will say nasty. But your wife is nasty. Look at her. She look old and outdated because she's been with you so long. You have aged that woman. Botox can't save her. This is the bishop that Donald Trump is talking about.
Mr. President, millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you
only
have
kind words from this
the
bishop.
providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families. Some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land.
I'm going to make a valuable point. When she said we were all once strangers in this land, Hello, white people. Hello, white people. You came over from Europe. This is not your land. All you did was manipulate and stole the land. Hello, white people. She said you was once strangers to this land, coming from a white woman telling the truth, but you can't handle the truth. You like to lie, steal, and deceit. Donald Trump is mad with this woman because she spoke the words of God, of kindness and love. And the white man that's racist cannot handle the truth. I rebuke all your negative, disgraceful things in my chat. I return to you what you're putting in my chat. Whatever curse you putting in my chat, I return to sender 10 times. You disgraceful people in my chat. This woman said nothing wrong. She spoke of kindness and love because that's who God is. Donald Trump is not of God. Donald Trump is the Antichrist that is living today. And who is Elon Musk? He's a part of Satan as well. Donald Trump's son, Damien, the omen.
Trump just got into office and he's already making things harder for federal government workers. He signed an executive order to force federal government workers back into the office. But the crazy thing is, I did my research on this, and federal government workers spend 61% of their time in the office anyway. So the return to office order really doesn't make any sense at all. He also is trying to get 50,000 federal government union workers fired because he believes that they have too many protections and they're not doing any work. But this backfired on him already, so the federal government union workers have sued Trump and his administration already because they feel that they should have their union protections. These executive orders do not impact workers that focus on national security or the military. I believe that federal government workers will be fine, but it will be an uphill battle for the next 4 years. So if you're a federal government employee, make sure that you're on your P's and Q's at all time because he's definitely trying to get you out the pain. Now might be a time to go government contractor. What do you think about these new laws? And follow me for more government career tips. Trump just got into office and he's already making things harder for...
Trump's won, the math, or should I say the hood, is coming off these white nationalists. Because listen to this white woman basically say she only wants white immigrants and wants to make us feel uncomfortable.
And I was thinking, if I could press a button and allow free migration with whites in this country, I would probably do it in exchange for the situation we have with H-1B visas and everything like that. But I do think that as a society, we need to, at a minimum, stop being welcoming. These people need to feel discomfort here and to want to go home.
That white nationalist is Rebecca Hargraves. And this is why I was trying to talk to Latinos and tell them, stop aligning yourself with Trump. They don't like you. They don't care about you. They just want your vote. And then they're going to start treating you like they always thought of you, like trash. And look at her. She's saying basically she only wants white immigration without any restrictions. With honestly, white people can move around the world without any restrictions, but she wants to take away even the facade of restrictions. Why even make white people have to pay to move around? Why don't we just go back to the days of, colonization where they can just move wherever they want without any kind of restriction? And like we see what's happening in California, in Kern County, with federal agents everywhere. This is them wanting to make us feel very uncomfortable. That anytime somebody who's a migrant does anything, they put it all over the news to try to paint us all like criminals. That is them trying to make our lives uncomfortable and a living nightmare. And again, now that they've won, it's only going to get worse because now they don't even have to fucking act like they like us. Now they can do their mass deportations. They can push anybody out that they want, take away birthright citizenship, statuses, whatever they want, because again, the whole plan was to make the U.S. a white nationalist country again. My name is Che Guerrero, and if you want to keep up with news stories like this,
Again, this is the bishop that told Donald Trump to his face, kindness goes a long way. But his soul is so dirty and filthy, he can't accept what this bishop has said. But God moves in mysterious ways. This is Donald Trump trying to make our 225 hell. Well, God is going to take him to hell. The aliens are here. This is Marion Edgar Budde, Episcopal Bishop of Washington. The fates of bravery and goodness today. The real people are out there, and they have begun to roar thanks to her. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
You agree with President Trump's decision to pardon these violent people and releasing them from jail?
If they were truly violent, no. But do I know that they were? I don't know that.
What do you mean you don't know that? We're showing the footage on the air right now. Congressman, you were there that day. There are offenders on January 6th who violently beat police officers. There are offenders who are convicted of seditious conspiracy. That is the truth.
This is a political world, Jim, and I don't remember you all on CNN condemning Joe Biden for commuting the sentences of murderers and child molesters, which he did. And you all
Congressman, I'm not asking you about that. Congressman, we talked about Joe Biden's pardons.
You never do,
Congressman,
Jim.
we did talk about it. We talked about Joe Biden's pardons.
Oh, Jim, you did not. You all read your report from the Democrat National Committee, as you always do.
That is absolutely false.
Jim is doing what the white man does all the time. If you bring up anything that he has done wrong to people, they will bring up something that has nothing to do with the subject. The J6ers are a dangerous terroristic group, and Donald Trump has pardoned them. Now they think it is okay to cause harm to people. Well, people are going to F you up.
Oh, I have been betrayed by my country. Rest assured, I have been betrayed by my country, and I've been betrayed by those that supported Donald Trump. Whether you voted for him because he promised these pardons or for some other reason, you knew that this was coming, and here we are. Tonight, 6 individuals who assaulted me as I did my job on January 6th, as did hundreds of other law enforcement officers, will now walk free. 6 individuals who have threatened my life and who have made threats towards my family members, as well as countless other January 6th defendants who have threatened me because they see me as a spokesperson for law enforcement for this event. My family, my children, and myself are less safe today because of Donald Trump and his supporters. So I have been betrayed by my country. Rest assured,
I agree with you, sir. You have been greatly betrayed by Donald Trump and the other MAGA white folks. That's who you've been betrayed by.
Capitol Police Officer Michael Fanone did not hold back while live on CNN after watching a clip of Stuart Rhodes, the founder of the Oath Keepers, say that he has no regrets. Check this out.
Any regrets? No, I don't, because we did the right thing. We were there to protect Trump supporters from Antifa. We were there to protect...
That is a lie. Antifa wasn't there, and Black Lives Matter wasn't there. All we saw was a bunch of white, evil faces.
He says he has no regrets. What do you say, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I would say to Stuart Rhodes. Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
You're a liar.
We didn't obviously get to beep that word out, but obviously this is personal to you, Michael. This is very personal.
J6 Capitol Police Officer Michael Fanone did not hold back while live on CNN after watching a clip of
You really think the American people are that dumb that we didn't see white people? You're going to put on everybody else except your own race when all it was white faces out there committing the crimes January 6, 2021? Get off Trump nuts.
Posted that pronouns in bio mean the woke mind virus ate your brain. Do you know what the term woke actually means? It's come to mean a lot of things. It's just being aware of
inequities in society and being aware of facts and history.
I think being aware of inequities in society is fine, of course. Trying to make everything a race issue is, I think, divisive and corrosive to society.
Even as it relates to trans issues, which is what I'm...
Yeah, race or, gender or whatever.
You think that society blames everything on racism now?
It blames a lot of things on it, and, yeah.
You posted that pronouns in bio mean the woke mind virus.
Elon, the man that had surgery on his face that has always been ugly, and all that surgery, you're still ugly from the hair plugs and all. It did not make you attractive. You bad body built.
This is a truly stunning development right now. Elon Musk has already thrown Donald Trump under the bus, completely undermining one of his biggest announcements in the first week of his presidency. You probably know by now that Trump this week announced this up to $500 billion private sector investment in AI infrastructure in the United States. Well, Elon is throwing cold water on this whole idea. The announcement was that OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle were planning this joint venture called Stargate with $500 billion in funding. And if you know about Elon Musk, Elon is very bitter about OpenAI. He hates the founder, Sam Altman. He hates OpenAI, and it's a competitor to his own AI company, XAI. So in a stunning move this morning, Elon Musk responded to OpenAI speaking about this investment, basically saying the whole thing is completely BS, that Trump's announcement is completely fake. Look at this. Here's the OpenAI announcement, and Elon Musk says they don't actually have the money. He says SoftBank has well under $10 billion secured. I have that on good authority. Elon continued to respond to and post memes making fun of the newly announced venture from Donald Trump. This other post that Elon reposted this morning calls the investment a ridiculous number and says nobody should take it seriously. Then Sam Altman of OpenAI clapped back at Elon Musk on X, writing the following: "Wrong, as you surely know. Want to come visit the first site already underway? This is great for the country. I realize what is great for the country isn't always what's optimal for your companies, but in your new role, I hope you'll mostly put America first." This is all just so embarrassing for the Trump administration. Elon Musk already undermining one of the biggest announcements that they made, saying that it's basically a fraud, that it's BS. Just crazy stuff. We'll be following it all. Make sure that you're following us so that you're always up to date. So this is a truly stunning development right now.
Elon just showing his true colors more and more. But what we fail to realize, Donald Trump and Elon, they the same person. They both dislike black and brown people. They're both bad body built. They're both people that would do anything to get money and don't care who they hurt. They're both people that hate blacks that are educated, so they put it on DEI when they actually went to school, got their education, earned their rights to have those jobs, while the white person don't even have to get the education that a black person has to get ahead.
The president, in his first few hours as the leader of the free world, made a conscious decision to pardon people who assaulted cops, to pardon people that destroyed pieces of the Capitol, to pardon people that did not respect law enforcement. That's very, very troubling to me. And again, the president's power on pardons is absolute. The fact that he chose to make this his signature issue on the first day, again, people who attack cops, as someone who respects law enforcement, as someone who's invested in law enforcement, as someone who believes that we need to treat our law enforcement with the dignity and respect that they deserve, the idea that you would pardon someone who's been convicted of a crime for assaulting a police officer, that doesn't sit right with me. I don't think it sits right with a lot of Americans. The president, in his first few...
Very sad.
Take him on. Come on, boy.
Nazi, go! Oh boy! Come on, boy! Go Nazi, go! Go Nazi, go! Come on, boy! Go Nazi! Go Nazi! Go! Go Nazi! Go, boy! Go!
That is a prime example of racism. They allowed the white people to go first, but the black boy still won the race. And y'all gonna call that DI too, huh? Black people have melanin. That's our special power. We have the most melanin. That is our special power. You can try to hinder us, but we're gonna keep going because that is who we are. But I can't wait till God hurry up and get here. Heavenly Father, get here quick, God. Come.
Donald Trump's inauguration drew the lowest TV ratings in the past 15 years, which means he lost to Biden and he lost to himself. This is according to Nielsen data, who found that Donald Trump's inauguration drew 24.6 million viewers across all broadcast networks, which is 27% fewer than the 33.8 million who watched Biden's and 21% fewer than the 31 million who tuned into Donald Trump's first inauguration. Now, I know this news is insignificant in the grand scheme of what is happening to our country and what Donald Trump is currently doing to our country, but it's nice to know that this Nielsen report will likely land on the Resolute desk and cause Donald Trump to foam at the mouth. Because let's be real, this has been one of the darkest weeks in American history. I don't know about you guys, but everything seems to be changing for the worse in this country. So we'll take the wins where we can get them, and it's nice to see he lost to Joe Biden and his younger self. That's funny. So Donald Trump's inauguration drew the lowest TV ratings in the past 50.
That is why he didn't want to do his inauguration outside, because he loved to compare himself to the highly educated President Barack Obama. He drew millions of people, and Donald Trump knew that he could not do that. So what does the orange maggot does? He moves his inauguration into a building where only could hold so many people because those are the people that would be outside. He can't compete with the black man. He knows he can't compete with President Barack Obama, and he could not compete with the great President Joe Biden. So he moved his inauguration inside to not be embarrassed because he all about numbers. Boy, Donnie boy, you look like a fool. No one practically watched your inauguration because I sure hell didn't put my eyes on it.
But baby, today the Cubans are fucking around and finding out because Trump has moved to end refugee resettlement and parole for Cubans, Haitians, and Venezuelans. The parole program had allowed more than 530,000 migrants from the four countries, Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, to temporarily immigrate to the U.S. throughout the Biden administration through a sort of digital queue called the CBP-1 app. Trump has terminated the CBP-1 program effective immediately, which means that tens of thousands of people that were waiting on their immigration appointments have lost them. And migrants from all over, across the southern border, are now at the border feeling the motherfucking pain. So Latinos who voted for this man, where y'all at?
The young man is correct because they are rounding up Latinos like crazy today. Any Latino that voted for Donald Trump, you're a sick and pathetic. And for you to think you're in my chat and it's not going to happen to you, I don't even pray for you. You deserve whatever's going to happen to you because you voted for a man that don't even like you. And that says a lot about you. I want to thank each and every last one of you all for coming to my channel today. I'm going to leave you with these words. If you worship the orange man and not God, you have already lost. Because Donald Trump is not the Lord and Savior. He would never be close to God because he's a reprobated mind. God does not hear Donald Trump. Reprobated minds do not get the ears of God. Hit that like button before you head up out of here. God bless. May y'all have a beautiful day and continue to come see my beautiful face and all this natural beauty that God gave this black woman, Queen Lillie, from head to toe, real hair. I worked on TV sets, several, and the white women wear more weave than black women, and I don't have a piece of weave or wig in my hair, nor do I have on any foundation or powder on my face. I'm a natural black beauty. God bless America. We're going to need it.